session, I will request everyone to keep the video on so that we will feel that yes, we are present in a class physically. Is it possible? Yes, anybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, keep the video on if possible. Anybody? Yes, thank you. I can see now. Yes, it is Upasana. Thank you, Upasana. If anybody, it is possible, can keep the video on. So we will begin with Shantipat. For this, let us sit with back straight and we'll close our eyes. Head upright, hands in mudra. Slowly, let us close our eyes and stop the movements at the physical level. We'll stop the movements. And for some time, we'll remain seated like a stone statue, being fully motionless. Keeping the eyes closed, let us mentally observe the position of her legs. बंद आंखों में अपने पैरों की पोजीशन को देखने की कोशिश करेंगे मन ही मन में, that we are comfortable with the position of her legs. If we are sitting in Padmasana, both of the feet on the opposite thighs. If it is Ardha Padmasana, just one of the feet on the opposite thigh. And simply we can also sit in a comfortable sitting position, that is Sukhasana. So now we'll take our awareness to the position of her back, which is upright, head is straight. Our hands are resting on the top of her thighs in mudra, where the tips of the index finger and thumb are together. Palms are facing upwards. Then it is Chin Mudra. If the palms are facing downwards on the thigh, it is Jnana Mudra. So mentally let us check in which mudra our hands are there, resting on the top of our thighs. Now let us keep the eyes closed. Once again, we'll check the position of her facial muscles. And we'll make sure that there is no contraction. We are having a little smile on our face. Our mouth and our eyes are gently closed. And we are having a little smile. Now let us shift the awareness to our breathing, moving spontaneously at the nostrils. Our breath is moving spontaneously up and down, starting from the nostrils up to the lungs. Let us try to feel this whole breathing track, starting from the nostrils up to the lungs and back from the lungs up to the nostrils. Let us to become slow and deep. We are breathing in fully and breathing out completely. While breathing in, we are feeling charged, energized, as we are taking sufficient pranic energy, oxygen, with each incoming fresh, and our whole body is becoming refreshed, vitalized, energized with each incoming fresh air. While we're breathing in, simultaneously, while we're breathing out, we can feel as if the tensions, tiredness, discomforts are going out from our body. And we are becoming relaxed. So after each outgoing breath, we are feeling relaxed as the body is discharging the discomforts in form of the carbon dioxide. So with each inhalation, we are becoming charged. And with each exhalation, we are getting relaxed. Let us leave the breath awareness and we'll mentally check the position of our back again. If it is bending, let us keep it straight once again. Let us check our facial muscles. If there is any contraction, let us develop a little smile on our face. And now, keeping the awareness at the eyebrow center, we will visualize a pointed light. Imagine a pointed light. एक छोटी सी ज्योति का कल्पना करेंगे भ्रू मध्य में, बंद आंखों में विजुअलाइज करेंगे, इमेजिन करेंगे एक छोटी सी बत्ती का, कैंडल फ्लेम का, and holding the awareness on it, we will chant Om 3 times, followed by Santi Path. For Om chanting, a deep breath in. Om. Together, Om Sahana Bhavatu Shahanau Bhunaktu Sahabhiryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Like yesterday, keeping the eyes closed, let us rub the palms together and create the heatness. दोनों हाथों के हथेलियों को घिस के गरम कर देंगे. And कुछ For some time, let us put our palms on the closed eyes. बंद आंखों के ऊपर हमारे palms को रखेंगे, गर्माहट को महसूस करेंगे. सेकेंड राउंड और एक बार फिर दोनों पाम को घिस के गरम कर देंगे. And we'll charge our eye muscles by putting the palms on the closed eyes. Finally, once again, let us rub our palms together, create more heatness, and we'll put on our closed eyes. Slowly, with a smile and being positive for the day ahead, let us release our hands and open our eyes. So today, we will discuss about just what is yoga and how it is defined in different way, and what are the objectives of yoga, how it is relevant in this present scenario. So I will share the slides with all of you. Is the slide visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
What is written here? Can you read it out?
An introduction to yoga.
Yes, thank you. So we know yoga is very important. It's very relevant in today's scenario, because like yesterday I was telling, with each inhalation we are taking pollution. With each intake of glass of water, we are taking pollution. Maybe 1%, maybe 2%, maybe 50%, we do not know. With each intake of the food, the fruits, vegetables, whatever the food we are taking in the solid form also contains some preservatives, some chemicals. I know, we know everybody in the sauce is nothing but full of chemicals, and we love to eat the sauce like chili gobi, chili chicken, chili mushroom. All these things the today's generation love. They do not like the traditional food, and the lifestyle is very wrong. Like the time we are going to bed is late. We are getting waking up in the morning late, and we are suffering with so many psychophysiological diseases, because nothing we are do on the regular basis. Like we are never doing exercise. We are not drinking around 12 to 15 glasses of water, and our food habit is wrong. The quantity, quality, timing of the food is wrong. So consciously and unconsciously, we are polluting our body and mind and suffering from so many problems. And it may be diabetes, it may be obesity, it may be constipation, it may be arthritis, it may be back pain, whatever the disease you will take today. Everything is psychosomatic. It's beginning with the stress. If the brain will be in a stressful condition, it cannot give the proper direction to the different organs in our different systems. So how can we will be in a healthy state? So yoga is very relevant, where we'll see what is this yoga. I thought today to share, to do the discussion with the slides, so that it will be helpful for both you to understand. And I will feel that yes, everything is going on, and I don't know whether all are present, because everybody's DP, just DP I can see face, very few are opening their videos. So I thought the sharing of the slide, it will be good for everyone. So yoga comes from the Sanskrit root word yuj. Yuj, why use it? Sometimes it is a question. And it means union. And it has two aspects actually. Like yesterday I was telling, one is the practical aspect of yoga, and second one is the theoretical aspect of yoga. So we'll take first the practical aspect of yoga, which means is the harmony between our body and mind, or balance between the body and mind. As we know, use means unity, union, and yoga yogic lifestyle will make us to be in a state of balance, harmony, and where our body and mind will work with us in a balanced state, so that what we will sit or what we will do throughout the day in our day-to-day life, we can be successful. We will be happy. We will just feel satisfied with ourselves, and our body and mind will cope with each other. There is no problem, and we can put our 100% towards our responsibilities. So that is what the practical aspect of yoga. Like what is this? Now body, how it can be in a balanced, healthy state. Like yesterday I was telling about the asanas, pranayama, meditation, yoga nidra, and different diet structure has been given in yoga, so that not only body but also the mind will be in a balanced state. And that is what in our day-to-day life we can be happy and we can enjoy our life. Second aspect is the theoretical aspect, and where it is telling that it is a union of Atma and Paramatma, the individual soul and the supreme soul. And like yesterday I was telling, there is no difference between the Atma and Paramatma. They are one always. Because of our ignorance, we are unable to recognize the union of our Atma and Paramatma. Who are we to do the connection between these two? Because already they are one. There is no difference between Atma and Paramatma. As Sankaracharya is telling, Jiva Brahmaiva na paraha. There is no difference between Jiva or individual soul or Atma and the Parama, Paramatma or the supreme soul. It is our ignorance because of which we are unable to recognize that. And to remove that ignorance, we have to have certain principles, lifestyle, exercise, food habit, and yoga is providing everything so that we can attain that perfection where we can recognize the union of Atma and Paramatma. So Maharishi Patanjali, who has written Yoga Sutra, is a book, जिसको योग दर्शन भी कहा जाता है. He is saying there are 8 limbs of yoga. Yoga has 8 limbs. What are those? Like yesterday I was telling, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. So these are the total 8 limbs. So yoga means a state of unity, a state of perfection. And उसी perfection में पहुंचने के लिए हमें yesterday जैसे मैं बोल रही थी, कुछ stepping stone का help लेना पड़ेगा. यम, नियम, आसन, प्राणायाम, प्रत्याहार, ऐसे धीरे धीरे एक बार वन आफ्टर अनदर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. जब परफेक्शन आ जाता है आसन में, हम प्राणायाम के लिए अभ्यास करेंगे. जब प्राणायाम में परफेक्शन आ जाता है, प्रत्याहार कर सकते हैं. प्रत्याहार में जब मास्टरी आ जाता है, वी कैन डू द धारणा और कंसंट्रेशन. कंसंट्रेशन जब मैच्योर्ड स्टेट में पहुंच जाते हैं, हम मेडिटेटेड हो जाते हैं. एंड मेडिटेशन का मैच्योर्ड स्टेट में हम समाधिस्थ हो जाते हैं. एंड समाधि में हम हमारा मन ट्रांसडेंटल हो जाता है. ये जो परे लेवल में पहुंच जाता है, ये जो आज हमारा जो ग्रॉस लेवल में हम सिर्फ हमारे मन के थ्रू आवर माइंड we can recognize the things, the appearance, outer appearance, physical appearance of everything. But that is not the reality. Reality is the soul, the Atma, which is existing everywhere within everybody. And when we are attaining the state of Samadhi, we can have this self-awareness and we can recognize I'm not this name, fame, and position, a body, but I'm the soul, and same soul is existing everywhere. And I can be able to recognize this existence of soul or the reality, the uniformity within all of us. And then there is no difference, no quarrel, no misunderstanding. So this is how Maharishi Patanjali very beautifully is making us to go ahead to attain the perfection and to have the self-realization, which is the goal of the human life. So yoga develops a complete personality with physical health, mental well-being, and spiritual development. Not only yoga हमें physical health को attain करने में help करता है, but also हमारे मन को भी बैलेंस रखता है, पीसफुल रखता है, साथ ही साथ हमारे स्पिरिचुअल डेवलपमेंट में ही हमें हेल्प करता है. सो ये जो चीज डेफिनेशन कुछ होता है, महर्षि बहुत सारा रियलाइज्ड मास्टर्स ने ये योग को डिफाइन किए हुए हैं वो क्या है, जैसे महर्षि पतंजलि कहते हैं योग चित्त वृत्ति निरोधः। योग क्या है, हमारे चित्त में, हमारे मन में जो वृत्तियां, जो एक्टिविटीज चल रहे हैं जिसके कारण हम डिस्टर्ब्ड रहते हैं एंड हम सर्व कभी पीसफुल स्टेट को अनुभव नहीं कर पाते हैं। सो योग क्या है, हमारे चित्त में, मन में जो वृत्तियां, जो एक्टिविटीज है उसको कंट्रोल करने में हेल्प करता है। यस यस, एनीबडी, somebody is asking something, could you please repeat? Hello?
No, ma'am, nothing.
Okay, thank you. So Maharshi Patanjali is telling yoga is a state of perfection and it can be attained when the activities of her chitta or mind or consciousness will be completely ceased. And then only there is a state of peace, harmony, and balance. So our mind always having so many activities like right knowledge, wrong knowledge, fancy means imagination, and like memories, past memories sometimes is coming and disturbing our mental energy, and the sleep. So like this, there are 5 types of activities always making our mind to be in a disturbed state, and Maharishi Patanjali is telling, let us control, let us siege the activities of our mind through the different techniques given by him, as in the previous slide I was telling about the Ashtanga yoga. So what will happen, we can attain a state of perfection, and that is yoga. That Maharishi Patanjali is telling, मन में जो वृत्तियां होते हैं, एक्टिविटीज होते हैं, उनको सीज कर देना, उसको कंट्रोल कर देना, मेंटल मॉडिफिकेशन को, तभी जाके हम योग की स्टेट में, हार्मोनी के स्टेट में, बैलेंस के स्टेट में हम पहुंच सकते हैं। गीता में भी लॉर्ड कृष्ण कहते हैं, योगः कर्मसु कौशलम। योग क्या है? Yoga is a state of perfection where we can put ourselves 100% towards our activities, and our actions will be skillful action, is with all kind of positiveness, all kind of success. We will never feel exhausted when it will be possible, whenever we are having no attachment with the fruit of our action. We are thinking always that I'm doing, God is the doer. I'm just an instrument in the hands of the. When we are thinking that just I'm doing for the sake of God anything, then never we will have any selfish intention behind our action, and we can put our 100% towards our responsibilities, thinking that it is the prescription given by the God to do my responsibility, and I'm doing everything for the sake of God. So we will never feel exhausted, we'll never have this attachment, our welfare attitude will be there. So that is how such type of action with non-attachment will never make us to accumulate any impression of our action to be in the cycle of birth and death, because we know samskara is always binding us with the birth and death, the cycle of birth and death. So whenever we are doing the action with non-attachment attitude, for the sake of God, we are doing the skillful action with full 100% effort, and we are not feeling exhausted, and we are not accumulating any impression of our action. That is such type of action is helping us to be liberated. This is what Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is telling, yoga karmashu kaushalam. Similarly, Swami Satyananda is telling that yoga is the balance between body and mind. Already we have discussed about it. When our body is in a healthy condition, when our mind is in a balanced state, then they will coordinate with each other, and in our day-to-day life, whatever the action will do, whatever the responsibility will do, will be successful. Similarly, Swami Shivananda is telling, yoga is the integration between the head, heart, and the hand. So head is representing the knowledge, jnana. Heart is representing the emotion, the bhakti, and hands are representing the karma, the action. So like Swami Shivananda is telling, there should be an integration of the jnana, bhakti, and karma. Because see, if a student is having good knowledge regarding his study, And in the exam hall or in the interview, he is understanding the question properly. Then in the hand, whatever the answer he will write down, it will be the correct one and he will be successful. It is an example only. Another example I would like to give, like suppose a doctor is having good knowledge regarding his profession. Hardly he is understanding the or diagnosing properly the exact problem with a patient. Definitely whatever the prescription he will write down will be the correct one. So there should be an integration of the head, heart, and hand, jnana, bhakti, and karma, and that will lead us to attain the perfection in our life. We can be balanced, will be successful, and a peaceful life we can lead. Similarly, like yesterday I was telling, Sri Aurobindo is telling all life is yoga, means whole life. If we'll take about 24 hours of a day, then every whole 24 hours, if we'll be present mentally, physically for what we are doing, for any action, whatever we are doing, definitely we'll feel we will be successful because we are present physically as well as mentally. For example, suppose in a classroom, a student is present physically but mentally absent. How he can understand the discussion in the classroom? So he cannot be successful. So that is how Sri Aurobindo says, wherever you are, if you are in the house, if you are in the classroom, if you are in the office, if you are in the market, wherever you are, there, be present there physically and mentally, and that is yoga. That will make you successful every step of your life, in every sphere of your life. That is how, that is yoga, that is a state of perfection, and that is success, what Aurobindo is telling. Similarly, Sri Ravi Shankar is telling, like a flower bird, human life has the potentials to blossom fully. A flower bird kya hota hai? Now it has the potentials to blossom fully, and blossoming of the human potentials to its fullness is yoga. So एक flower bird में इतना शक्ति है कि एक फूल बन के वो खिल सकता है. Similarly, हमारी सबके अंदर 100% potentialities है. अगर हम उसको explore करेंगे through the proper lifestyle, through regular exercise, through proper food habit, and definitely we will be successful. We can explore our inherent potentialities. Not only a student will become a topper only, everybody can do well in a class because we can devote ourselves 100%. A student who is devoting 100%, he is becoming the highest scorer in a class. And others are not doing that much what the topper student is doing for to excel in his study or in her study. So this is one example only what Sri Aurobindo, Ravi Shankar is telling, that like a flower bird, human life has the potentials to blossom fully, and blossoming of the human potentials to its fullness is yoga. जब हम हमारे total अंदर की जो एनर्जी है उसको एक्सप्लोर कर पाएंगे, डेफिनेटली फूल के जैसा हम भी खिल सकते हैं. वी कैन ऑल्सो बी ए सक्सेसफुल पर्सन, हैप्पी पर्सन, हेल्दी पर्सन इन द सोसाइटी, एंड कैन एंजॉय अ लाइफ and can make others to be happy. So yoga is a discipline to improve the quality of life and is a philosophy to attain peace. So योग क्या करता है? योग का जो डिफरेंट टेक्निक है हमारे जो क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ को वो मेंटेन करते हैं एंड हमारे पीसफुल होने के लिए हमें हेल्प करते हैं. And similarly, like yesterday in the beginning, I asked a question, what do you mean by yoga? So many answers I found. Somebody is telling yoga means meditation. Somebody is telling yoga means to attain the peace. Somebody is telling yoga means the asana. But yoga is, there are so many misconceptions. Yoga is only for the sannyasis. ऐसे भी क्वेश्चन आता है. No, it is not like that. Yoga for everyone. Everybody will take the advantages of yogic lifestyle, yogic practices. Yoga is not telling about the asana, pranayama, meditation. Yoga is telling about your food habit. Yoga is telling about the lifestyle. Yoga is telling about the attitudes, behavior, personality, your interaction, your communication, everything. So yoga is not for the sannyasis. योग इज नॉट फॉर द वुमेन, ऐसे भी मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. देयर इज नो सेक्स बार. सिमिलरली योग इज अ मिस्टिक इन नेचर. नो, योग कभी आपको एक मिस्टिकल वर्ल्ड में नहीं ले जाता है. ये आपको लाइफ को जज करने में, जानने में, एंजॉय करने के लिए हेल्प करता है एंड अचीव करने में हेल्प करता है हमारे मुख्य उद्देश्य ह्यूमन लाइफ का, मोक्ष. एंड योग कनेक्टेड विथ सम रिलीजन, कास्ट एंड जेंडर, ऐसा भी मिसकंसेप्शन है. नो, there is no bar of religion, caste and gender. And also physical exercise. No, yoga is not physical exercise, because exercises are providing only the physical benefits, but yoga is giving you mental benefit, emotional benefit, intellectual benefit, even if the spiritual benefit. And yoga is not only for the therapy purpose. ये just हमारे day to day life में अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम हम प्रॉब्लम्स हम अपने आप को सफरिंग हमें हो रहा है, उसको मैनेज करने में हेल्प करता है, बट दैट इज नॉट द मेन पर्पस ऑफ योग. Purpose of yoga is the liberation, the moksha. What Lord Krishna in the last chapter of Bhagavad Gita is telling about the moksha sannyas yoga. Similarly, in Yoga Sutras, Maharishi Patanjali is telling yoga is to attain the kaivalya. Somebody is telling, like Sri Aurobindo is telling, it is to attain the salvation, the moksha. So like this, so many interpretations we can give that yoga's main purpose is not the therapy, but it is for the attainment of the goal of her life. Be happy, enjoy the life. So yoga is the need of today, and it will be the culture of tomorrow. Is a need. Yoga, regular practice, regular lifestyle, food habit, and remaining balanced in every situation is yoga. So there are certain objectives of yoga. Is it okay for till now, whatever the discussion we have made? Any question anybody wants to ask about the discussions we did till now, or we'll go ahead?
No, ma'am, all clear.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So during the ancient period, actually yoga was recommended only for the spiritual aspirants. And what happened many years before, whenever anybody used to go to study about yoga, there was no schooling, no education, like university or college where yoga can be taught. So basically in the Gurukul Parampara and Gurukul Ashram, yoga was being taught by the realized masters, rishis, munis. So what if you want to learn about it, then you have to leave for your house and you have to go to the Gurukul or the ashram in the jungle, and you have to stay there around 25 years. That is the Brahmacharya ashram. Then after that, after completing the education of 25 years, then they used to send the person to go for the Grihastha ashram to start the family life. Then after that, the Banaprastha ashram or Sannyas ashram, and then the Banaprastha ashram. Like this, according to the Sanatan culture, 4 ashram vyavastha was there. With the first was the that is the Brahmacharya ashram, where one has to learn everything in the Gurukul Parampara, and you have to leave the house till you are not going to complete your education. So in the ancient period, when a person was going to learn the everything in the ashram, that and they had to stay there for a long time, they became so much used, so much habituated with that lifestyle, they started not coming to back to their home. So whoever used to go, they became the sannyasins. They did not have any interest to go back to the society again. So this is in the middle period, chaos has been created among the society. People started stopping their children to go to learn in the Gurukul Parampara. Then this is how the popularity of this yoga education stopped. But again, these modern masters like Vivekananda, like Aurobindo, like Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Swami Shivananda, Satyananda, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, and Iyengar, like this, like now Ramdev ji. So all these modern masters, they thought if yoga will be a secret science, then how this modern man will take the advantages of these, how they will live a disease-free life. So this is how they started to bring this secret science of yoga, to make it popular, to bring it to from house to house. This is how in the modern days we are very much familiar with this term, with these techniques of the yoga. So during the ancient period, yoga was recommended only for the spiritual aspirants, but now it is popular because its utility to uproot the causes of different psychosomatic problems or psychophysiological disorders like tension, stress, anxiety, depression, which are creating the diabetes, constipation, asthma, like these problems. So this is how in the modern days we are finding yoga is very common and popular term, and everybody is taking the advantages of this, whoever is getting interest for this. So, but if we'll see, Maharshi Patanjali, he is telling Samadhi Bhavanartha Klesha Tanu Karanarthasya, means Samadhi में establish होने के लिए by weakening the kleshas, sufferings in our life, that is the objective of yoga. And what is the second objective is telling? Na the tada drashtu sarupe avasthanam. Tasya, whenever will establish in his own self, when there is the self-realization, that is the main objective of yoga, that you have to attain the self-realization. So you have to go ahead. Not only you have to stay at the therapy part of the yoga, but also you have to go ahead to achieve the self-realization. That is the main purpose of yoga, what Maharshi Patanjali is telling. So first is to attain in the state of samadhi, and third is second objective is to have the self-realization. That is the objective of yoga. So the ultimate goal of yoga is to achieve samadhi and remain in that state of that pure awareness. So thus, aim of yoga is self-realization, and how it will be possible? By overcoming all kinds of sufferings, which will lead us to a state of liberation, moksha, freedom, or kaivalya, what already I have mentioned. So what are the importance of yoga? Now, World Health Organization is giving the statement regarding yoga is that it's a complete physical, mental, social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. So what I already have mentioned, that it is only not only for the therapy purpose, not only the absence of disease, that is the health. Health क्या है? Health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. जहां पर एक पर्सन हेल्दी हम मान सकते हैं जो फिजिकली हेल्दी है, मेंटली पीसफुल एंड बैलेंस्ड है, एट द सेम टाइम सोसाइटी में वो वेलफेयर एटीट्यूड के साथ काम करता है, एंड सोसाइटी में एक वेलफेयर डेवलपमेंट करता है, बैलेंस डेवलपमेंट करता है, हर मैंने उसका इंटरेक्शन, उसका कम्युनिकेशन, उसका एक्टिविटीज, एवरीथिंग इज फुल ऑफ वेलबींग. So that is what, not only at the physical and mental level, but also at the social level also, we should be in a healthy state, in a balanced state, healthy behavior, healthy communication, we should have in our interactions. That is what is the health, according to the World Health Organization. So yoga plays an important role to have this health of our body and mind, like satkarmas, which are purifying our body. Yesterday I was telling about the neti, जल नेति, जहां पर हम कुछ एक नेति का पॉट लेके, आप देखे होंगे कहीं टीवी में कि जहां हम एक नोजल में पानी डाल के दूसरे नोजल में पानी निकालते, नाजल कैविटी का क्लींजिंग होता है. सिमिलरली इंटेस्टाइन क्लींजिंग में के बारे में हम बात कर रहे थे. स्टोमक क्लींजिंग, जहां पर एम्प्टी स्टोमक में 6 ग्लास उषुम पानी, उसमें थोड़ा सल्ट मिला के पी के हम वॉमिटिंग करते हैं, तो स्टोमक क्लींजिंग होता है. एसिडिटी, गैस्ट्रिक के लिए वो नंबर 1 टेक्निक माना जाता है योग में. एंड इसी तरह का आसनास which are developing the steadiness of her body and developing the flexibility. Pranayams, they are enhancing the pranic energy in our body, and that will be possible whenever we are doing the full inhalation and full exhalation, and it's developing a mental stability. And meditation is improving our brain power, developing the concentration and memory power. So the ultimate goals of yoga is just stilling the mind and just gaining insight and resting in detached awareness. And that is what the another definition of moksha, liberation. So yoga, how is used? First important thing is the therapy. कि how therapy में ये help करता है. So today is the age of pollution. Already I have started with this discussion how we are knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, unconsciously just polluting ourselves, our body, our mind. So it leads to the various psychophysiological, physiopsychological disorders. So yoga is a treatment here without medicine. जैसे for example, people आते हैं पूछते हैं मैडम आप इस फील्ड में so many years से बहुत दिन से काम कर रहे हैं, पढ़ाते हो, तो you know we are not having time that regularly we can spare around half an hour, 1 hour or 2 hours we cannot spare. It's difficult for us. Well, yes, it is possible 10 to 15 minutes I can spare, but tell me just 2-3 practices so that within 15 minutes I can cover it, and I can just 10-15 minutes में cover कर सकती हूँ because I cannot spare hours together. So we are first asking how many days you have taken to have these unhealthy condition or fat in your body. Their answer is coming from them that madam it is not of 2-3 years, it is of 10 to 15 years. Oh, you have taken 15 years to have the big size of your body, big size of your tummy, and now you're asking within 15 days it will be reduced, and that is without doing anything, only 2-3 techniques of yoga. It's not possible because yoga is a treatment without medicine. हम कोई भी मेडिसिन यूज नहीं करते हैं, योग सिर्फ क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ को मेंटेन करता है. And so it has yoga has no side effect. It depends ki how dedicated you will be towards the lifestyle. It's just correcting our bringing a discipline in our life. Early morning में उठना, लैट्रिन क्लियर होना चाहिए, कंस्टिपेशन प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए, फिर हमारा दिन भर का काम ठीक ठीक से करना चाहिए, फूड हैबिट, क्वांटिटी, क्वालिटी एंड टाइमिंग ऑफ द फूड को भी मेंटेन करेंगे, प्रॉपर टाइम में खाने के लिए हम सोने के लिए जाएंगे. 6 to 8 hours of sleep is very important, and number one medicine for us is the sleep, and that is important. So इसी तरह का योग क्या करता है ना, योग का कोई क्षमता नहीं है कोई डिजीज को क्योर करने के लिए. ये क्या करता है, रूट कॉज ऑफ द डिजीज को डिलीट करने की कोशिश करता है. कहाँ पर रूट कॉज है, वो आदमी का खाना क्या है, उसका लाइफस्टाइल क्या है, कितना टाइम वो सोता है, हम काउंसलिंग करते हैं पहले, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली हम प्रेस्क्राइब करते हैं कौन सा आसन, कौन सा प्राणायाम, कौन सा मेडिटेशन, क्या करना चाहिए, इनटेक वाटर, लैट्रिन क्लियर कैसे होगा, क्योंकि कॉन्स्टिपेशन इज द नंबर वन डिजीज. इफ कॉन्स्टिपेशन इज देयर then all other diseases are getting invited. For example, suppose म्युनिसिपैलिटी का गाड़ी आता है, हर दिन हमारा सिटी का गार्बेज को उठाता है, अगर 4-5 दिन के लिए वो गार्बेज नहीं उठाएगा तो क्या होगा कंडीशन, बैक्टीरिया क्रिएट होंगे, इन्फ्लेमेशन होगा, एयर पोल्यूशन शुरू हो जाएगा, फिर सब सारे लोग अनहेल्दी हो जाएंगे. सिमिलरली हमारा बॉडी का जो गार्बेज है, सबसे मेन गार्बेज है लैट्रिन, अगर वो क्लियर नहीं होता है रेगुलरली तो क्या होगा, हमारा बॉडी टॉक्सिक हो जाता है, सारे डिजीजेस विल बी इन्वाइटेड, क्योंकि हमारे बॉडी में इन्फ्लेमेशन, बैक्टीरिया क्रिएट होते हैं, इन्फ्लेमेशन क्रिएट हो जाता है, और कोई भी ऑर्गन ठीक से काम नहीं करेगा अगर ये जो कंपोस्ट है, प्रॉपर यूरिनेशन, सफिशिएंट यूरिनेशन, मॉर्निंग में क्लियर लैट्रिन एवैक्यूएशन, ये सब नहीं होगा, एंड सफिशिएंट कार्बन को हम एक्सेल नहीं करेंगे थ्रू द प्राणायाम, एंड फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज के थ्रू स्वेट अगर हम नहीं निकालेंगे ऑन द रेगुलर बेसिस तो क्या होगा, हमारे बॉडी में टॉक्सिन्स भर के रहेंगे, बैक्टीरिया क्रिएट होंगे, इन्फ्लेमेशन होगा, फिर डिजीजेस फैल जाएंगे. सो इसीलिए योग क्या करता है, आपके रूट काज को करेक्ट करता है, लाइफस्टाइल में मिस्टेक कहाँ है यही वो चेक करता है। अकॉर्डिंगली हम प्रेस्क्राइब करते हैं कौन सा आसन करना चाहिए, कौन सा प्राणायाम करना चाहिए, फूड हैबिट क्या होना चाहिए, एटीट्यूड्स क्या होना चाहिए, पर्सनालिटी को कैसे डेवलप करना चाहिए, यही सब आपको करेक्ट करेगा। एंड पर्सन टू पर्सन इट विल वैरी। Some people will be benefited within 15 days. Some people will be benefited within 1 month. And some people may take it for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. It will depend how much dedicated you will be towards the yogic lifestyle, correct lifestyle or disciplined lifestyle. Because yoga means discipline. Yoga आपको बस discipline बना देता है। देखिए फॉर एग्जाम्पल पहले जमाने में हम क्या करते हैं, सीलो घोरना पेशना ये सब यूज करूथिले, बट what we used to do in the previous ancient period, the old grinder like stone grinder, मसाला पीसने के लिए हम यूज करते थे। आजकल क्या है, हर फैमिली में मिक्सर ग्राइंडर है, हम स्क्वाटिंग पोज में नहीं बैठते हैं, कमोड यूज करते हैं, इंडियन लैट्रिन को अवॉइड करते हैं। स्वीपिंग जब करते हैं मशीन आ गया है, खड़े खड़े हम झाड़ू लगा देते, बट एंशिएंट पीरियड में लोग क्या करते, छोटा वाला झाड़ू से स्क्वाटिंग पोज से बैठ बैठ के झाड़ू बना करते थे। तो उसमें क्या होता था, पेल्विक एरिया का एक्सरसाइज होता था, घुटनों का एक्सरसाइज होता था, आर्थराइटिस का प्रॉब्लम का चांस नहीं है, पेल्विक एरिया का एक्सरसाइज होने से हमारा कोई भी पेल्विक प्रॉब्लम, गायनिक प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा। आजकल जो 90% ऑफ द लेडीज आर गोइंग फॉर द सिजेरियन, वो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस ओनली, बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ एक्सरसाइज ऑफ दिस पेल्विक एरिया। सो योग क्या करता है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टेक्निक डेवलप किया है, क्रो वॉकिंग, लाइक उदराकर्षण आसन, लाइक चक्रपादासन, लाइक साइक्लिंग, इसी तरह का जैसे चक्की चलनासन, कौवा चलन, इसी तरह का डिफरेंट टेक्निक जस्ट डेवलप किया है। वही जो हम प्रीवियसली एंशिएंट पीरियड में बॉडी का जिस तरह का एक्सरसाइज होता था, जो फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज के थ्रू आजकल नहीं हो रहा है, क्योंकि हम मेडिसिन के ऊपर डिपेंड करते हैं। तो योग का जो अभ्यास है, हमें वो पुराने दिनों का जो एक्सरसाइज को रिप्लेस करने के लिए कुछ आसनास, कुछ प्राणायाम्स हम ये डेवलप किए हुए हैं, ताकि एक डिसिप्लिन लाते हैं, बॉडी का एक्सरसाइज प्रॉपर्ली हो पाता है। सो all these yogic techniques are having no side effect, and there is no use of medicine in yoga, and it helps to manage the root cause of our disease. And हमारे कॉज का डिजीज का रूट कॉज क्या है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल सपोज हम डायबिटीज का बात करें, रूट कॉज क्या है, इज द स्ट्रेस इज द रूट कॉज। क्योंकि अगर ब्रेन हमारा स्ट्रेसफुल कंडीशन में है, तो ये तो प्रॉपर डायरेक्शन नहीं दे पाएगा हमारे पैनक्रियास को इंसुलिन सिक्रेशन के लिए। तो क्या होगा, सिक्रेशन ऑफ द इंसुलिन इफ विल नॉट बी प्रॉपर, देन हमारा शुगर लेवल बढ़ जाता है ब्लड में। तो रूट कॉज कहाँ है डायबिटीज का, इज द ब्रेन, द स्ट्रेस इज द रूट कॉज। योग क्या करता है, आपको स्ट्रेस फिर करने की कोशिश करता है, स्ट्रेस को रिलीज करने की कोशिश करता है। तो इसके लिए वो आपको प्राणायाम का अभ्यास बताते हैं, हम स्पेसिफिक मेडिटेशन का अभ्यास बताते हैं, योग निद्रा का अभ्यास बताते हैं, कैसे हम स्ट्रेस फ्री हो पाएंगे, ताकि ब्रेन विल बी इन ए स्ट्रेस फ्री कंडीशन, in a balanced state, to give the proper direction to the pancreas for the proper secretion of the insulin, and then we can cure our diabetes like problem. So this is how the yoga is helping us to manage the root cause of any disease. जो भी disease का नाम लीजिए, तो सारे disease को ऐसे वो मैनेज करता है योग का अभ्यास। ये जस्ट करेक्ट करता है हमारा लाइफस्टाइल को। So there is positive influence of the yogic practices like सटकर्मा, जो हम रेगुलरली सूक्ष्म व्यायाम करना चाहिए, जिसके थ्रू हमारा जॉइंट का एक्सरसाइज होगा, रिलेटेड मसल्स, लिगामेंट्स, टेंडन्स का एक्सरसाइज होगा, हम हमारा ब्लड सर्कुलेशन फ्री हो पाएगा। अगर हम सूक्ष्म व्यायाम करते हैं रेगुलरली, छोटा मोटा आसन प्राणायाम आसन के थ्रू हमारा लिम्स ऑफ द हमारा मसल्स, लिगामेंट्स, टेंडन्स, जॉइंट्स का प्रॉपर्ली एक्सरसाइज हो पाएगा, हमारे अंदर एक फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी डेवलप होगा, ब्लड सर्कुलेशन फ्री रहेगा, ताकि हमारा ईच एंड एवरी ऑर्गन विल गेट सफिशिएंट ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड और एनर्जी टू फंक्शन प्रॉपर्ली, सो देयर इज नो डिजीज. So this is how Sukshma Vyayam is number one technique in the therapy. Second is this asana and pranayam. They are also helping. Like for example, suppose somebody is having back pain. हम क्या करते हैं? हम पढ़ाते हैं क्लास में कि कौन सा आसन बैक पेन में हम प्रेस्क्राइब करेंगे. बेसिकली फॉरवर्ड बेंडिंग आसन को मना कर दिया जाता है, उनको बैकवर्ड बेंडिंग आसन बताया जाता है ताकि बैक मसल्स का प्रॉपर्ली मसाज हो, एक्सरसाइज और मसाज होता है कि ब्लड सर्कुलेशन फ्री हो पाएगा. उसी मसल्स का जब एक्सरसाइज होता है, बैक मसल्स का ब्लड सर्कुलेशन फ्री हो जाता है, तो बैक पेन धीरे धीरे रिलीफ होता है. एंड सिमिलरली रेस्पेक्टिव सम स्पेसिफिक प्राणायाम भी हम रेकमेंड करते हैं, योग निद्रा भी रेकमेंड करते हैं. इसी तरह का डायबिटीज हो, ओबेसिटी हो, कॉन्स्टिपेशन हो, आस्थमा हो, अर्थराइटिस, जो भी डिजीज का नाम लीजिए, स्पेसिफिक आसनास उनको प्रेस्क्राइब किया जाता है. एंड सिमिलरली स्पेसिफिक प्राणायाम्स, लाइक किसी का हाई बीपी है, उसको हम वाइटलाइजिंग प्राणायाम मना करते हैं, जैसे भस्त्रिका, कपालभाति, सूर्य भेदौज, हीटिंग प्राणायाम मना किया जाता है. उनके लिए हम कूलिंग प्राणायाम रखते हैं, जस्ट लाइक शीतली, शीतकारी, जो कूल करेगा बॉडी को, ट्रैंक्विलाइज करेगा, लाइक भ्रामरी, उज्जयी जैसा प्राणायाम देते हैं. बट जिसी को अस्थमा का प्रॉब्लम है, सो अस्थमा किससे रिलेटेड है? रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम से. कोल्ड, जिसको ज्यादा कॉमन कोल्ड, साइनोसाइटिस एंड इशनफुलिया का प्रॉब्लम रहता है, वो फ्यूचर में उनको अस्थमा जैसा प्रॉब्लम अटैक करता है. तो उसके लिए हम क्या करते हैं? हीटिंग प्राणायाम देते हैं, कपालभाति, भस्त्रिका, सूर्य भेदा, बॉडी को गर्म करने के लिए डायनामिक आसनास भी देते हैं, लाइक सूर्य नमस्कार, क्विक जिसमें मूवमेंट हो, उसी तरह का प्रैक्टिस देते हैं ताकि उसका इम्यून सिस्टम स्ट्रांग रहे. एंड उसको जलनेती का अभ्यास भी बताते हैं ताकि लंग्स हेल्दी रहे. तो इसी तरह का डिफरेंट स्पेसिफिक आसनास, प्राणायाम स्पेसिफिक डिजीज के लिए हम प्रेस्क्राइब करते हैं थेरापी में. सिमिलरली ध्यान, योग निद्रा, योगिक डाइट, प्रॉपर लाइफस्टाइल हम बताते हैं. एंड इसीलिए लाइफस्टाइल को करेक्ट करने के लिए आज आहार, विहार, आचार एंड विचार, ये करेक्ट होना चाहिए. भगवद गीता में लॉर्ड कृष्ण 6th chapter 17th verse में बताए हैं. So regular practice of the yogic techniques will increase the strength and flexibility of our physical and mental relaxation, and will increase our body awareness, so that always we can correct wherever we'll be. We'll check whether my back is upright or not, whether my legs are in a comfortable position or not, whether I'm thinking positive right now or not. Never think negative. क्योंकि एक बार कोई योगी ने बोले थे कि हमारे मन कितना पवित्र है, हमारे सेंसिटिव ऑर्गन्स कितना सेंसिटिव है, कितना सेंसिटिव है, कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है. हम ये polluted thoughts like kama, desire, krodha, anger, moho, attachment, mother, ego, माश्चर्य, जेलसी, इस तरह का नेगेटिव थॉट घुसा के हमारे पवित्र मन को क्यों अपवित्र कर देते हैं. Let us always think of that positive things. Always think of that divine presence everywhere, within and in our surrounding, so that it will make us to be happy and energetic, active and energetic in every step of our life, in every moment of our life, with every breath in our life. So this is how the beauty of yogic technique is, that it is strengthening our body muscles, developing the flexibility, helping our physical, mental relaxation, and at the same time, it's developing the physical awareness. And that is the number one what tips for the therapy of any kind of disease. Similarly, yoga is also very important for the sports. Is it okay till now, the discussion? Any doubt? Or we'll go ahead?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So, yes. So maybe somebody, maybe in the question, you will find what are the importance of yoga, and today how it is playing an important role. So I am just discussing about all these points. So first we saw that yoga is very effective in the therapy. Second, we now will see how it is very important in the sports. Even if a sports person, though he is rigorously doing the exercises on the regular basis, but still yogic lifestyle will help him to be successful in any kind of sports, in any sphere of his life. So regular practice of yogic techniques will help to induce the strength and stamina, by reducing the stress level in the sports personnel. So this is how in every event nowadays, a yoga specialist is there. For every sports person, they are now having a yoga specialist, so that how they will be always positive. They will feel stress-free always. That is the reason why yoga special instructor is there for every sportsman, for every event now. So it improves the concentration, flexibility, creativity, steadiness, confidence, and will. Hello? Yes? Somebody is asking anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So yoga is improving the concentration, what a sportsman is requiring. Yoga is also helping us to remain flexible. Also, a sportsman needs it. And a sportsman also needs the creativity in a situation where it is very hard to win the game. Then to be creative, it is very important for a sportsman in that hectic situation to win the game, and where a regular practice of yoga will help him to have that creativity in the very horrible situation, in the very adverse situation on the field. Similarly, yoga will keep a person to be steady. He will not be imbalanced in the adverse situation. Like, for example, if all the batsmen are coming and going, but a person who is an opener is still standing, and he will remain still steady and comfortable there, confident there, his willpower will remain strong if he is regularly living the life in a disciplined way, and is also having some yogic techniques like meditation, like yoga nidra, like pranayam on the regular basis, will not make him to feel uncomfortable. He can stand there, remain steady, and be balanced, and can be a role player, can be a person to win his the game for his team. This is how yoga is helping. Similarly, as the sat karmas, they are very helpful for on the regular basis for the sports personnel to purify his body and mind. Sat karmas like Neti, Dhauti, Basti, Nauli, Trataka, Kapalbhati, these are 6 cleansing practices, will help him on the regular basis to keep him purified at the physio-psychological level. Similarly, the Yama, Niyama, the practices that yesterday I was telling, yamas like social code of conducts, a healthy surrounding, how he can build up to be successful in his field. That is the ahimsa, non-violence, satya, the truthfulness, asteya, non-greediness, brahmacharya, living the life with the awareness of Brahman, without being selfish. He will live the life for the sake of the God. And aparigraha, non-acceptance of the extra things. Whatever is required, that much only he is accepting. That is this attitude, if will be there, definitely he can create a healthy surrounding for him, healthy behavior, attitude, and communication in his surrounding, in his family member, within everybody, whoever is coming to his circle. Similarly, the niyamas, the personal code of conduct, will help the person, a sportsman, that to build up a healthy personality. That is the cleanliness, sobja, santosha, that is the satisfaction in the life. Whatever is there to be satisfied, he should be satisfied only to devote himself towards his profession, that is the sports. That is very important. And then the tapaha, hard level, tapasya in his own profession. And then the 4th discipline is the shwadhya, self-study. Always he should check what is his strength, what is his weakness. Accordingly, he should take the step, that is the swadhya. And last one is the Ishwar Pranidhan, surrender to the God. That will create a healthy personality balanced personality to be successful. So these are what the yogic tips or principles, rules and regulations. So it will include the moral and ethics in the sportsman. It will improve or induce the morals and ethics in his personality, which is badly necessary to become successful in his profession. Regular practice of asana, pranayama, meditation, yoga nidra will help a sportsman to have all-round development and achieve the goal in his life as a sportsman. So yoga develops a wide range of the skills and ability to use the strategies, compositional ideas of the sportsman, and will perform. He can perform successfully. This is how yoga is very important at the sport. So first we saw yoga is helping a lot in the therapy. Yoga is helping a sportsman. In the sports field, it is important. Similarly, in education, we are seeing nowadays is playing very important role to be successful in the education. So yogic lifestyle helps the children to do the excellent performance both in the field of academics as well as the extracurricular activities. पढ़ाई में तो ध्यान रहेगा ही, through the concentration, through the memory power, with positive awareness, with confidence. Yoga is helping to the students to do well in the academics, as well as he can do be successful in the extracurricular activities like it may be sports, it may be music, it may be painting, it may be anything. A student can do well, can excel in both in academics as well as in the extracurricular activities. He can become a good painter, he can become a good writer, a good singer, a good sportsman. Apart from the study, apart from establishing himself in the good position, in a higher position in the society, he can have also success in other extracurricular activities. He can be a good human being. So children can manage their stress with the development of the physiological strength and steadiness in the life. Can somebody tell me what is the meaning of this? That second point, children can manage their stress with development of the psychophysiological strength and steadiness in the life. Yoga ke through, ek bacha, how he will develop his psychophysiological strength and steadiness in the life. Anybody? बता सकते हैं कि एक बच्चा कैसे स्ट्रेस को मैनेज करेगा योग के थ्रू?
It will create concentration or focus, ma'am.
Yes, very nice. Concentration, so it is the mental aspect. And any other part, any other thing, how yoga is helping?
Ma'am, meditation.
Yes, meditation again for the mind or to balance the emotions.
Yes,
Anything else?
Ma'am, discipline. It relaxes the stress.
Yes, very good. It will keep us in a relaxed state. Our mind, our brain will work properly, harmoniously. Yes, anybody?
It's slow down our overthinking.
Yes, very good. It will keep us free from the unnecessary thought of the past and future. It will keep us in the present, so that for
A good
what?
lifestyle.
Yes, it
Healthy
will.
lifestyle.
Yes, it will correct our lifestyle, our food habit, intake of rest, intake of water, regular proper evacuation in the morning to keep us free from constipation like problem. Yes, anybody else?
Increases patience level.
Yes, it will enhance the patience level. Very good. It's important for a student. Anybody else?
Can exercise.
Yes, it will exercise our muscles, ligaments, joints, and muscles of our body through the forward bending, backward bending, spinal twisting, inverted asanas, balancing postures. Very good answer. Okay, so thank you all for putting the attention. I was thinking to check whether all are attentive or not. So in between, I asked a question. Very good. Thank you all. So regular.
Children always keep calm, quiet, and always be happy and focus on your study.
Yes, very nice. So
and to read any spiritual books.
yes, very good. So regular practice of pranayama and meditation will help them to have the good brain power with strong concentration power, memory power. Suppose our concentration power is strong, definitely a student can memorize the thing for a long time. Within short period, if we are concentrated or focused, within very short period, a student can memorize the thing, cover its chapter, memorize it for a long time. If in our memory regarding our study is having a lot of knowledge, lot of information, we'll feel confident. Our confidence level will be very strong, and we can have a good willpower, creativity. So this is how a student will be benefited with the regular practice of this yogic techniques. So they will become disciplined by including inculcating the principles of this yama and niyama. Already the principles, whatever I have mentioned, the social code of conduct, personal code of conduct like satya, ahimsa, asteya, brahmacharya, parigraha, shaucha, santosa, tapa, swadhyaya, ishwar, pranidhana. These are the yama social code of conducts and the personal code of conducts will help them to become very much disciplined. Though they will be in a they can establish themselves in the higher positions in the society. At the same time, they will not be corrupted. They will be a harmonious personality, a balanced personality, and they will be the real future of our society. So children can build up a complete personality with physical health, mental well-being. At the same time, the spiritual development will be there. So this is how first we saw yoga is important in the therapy, yoga is important in the sports field, yoga is important in the education. Let us see how in the family welfare, yoga is also very important. So family is a basic unit of the society and foundation for the individual development. एक छोटा सा बच्चा अगर फ्यूचर में डेवलप करना चाहता है तो पहले उसका फैमिली से वो सीखता है. सो हर कोई बच्चा का पहला यूनिट होता है, हमारे सोसाइटी का पहला यूनिट होता है एक फैमिली. So for healthy family, there is the need of love, affection, cooperation, understanding, belongingness and character building. एक फैमिली अगर हेल्दी है, हम मान सकते हैं सिर्फ फिजिकल हेल्थ नहीं, मेंटल हेल्थ नहीं, ये सब बहुत जरूरी है. अफेक्शन होना चाहिए, लव होना चाहिए, कोऑपरेशन होना चाहिए, शेयरिंग होना चाहिए, अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना चाहिए. सो ये बच्चा वहां से ही सीखता है हाउ टू बी डिसिप्लिन. So one should learn the qualities of sharing, caring of each other and sacrifice, etc. from the family only. So yoga teaches the moral values and ethics through the yogic disciplines of this yama and niyama. With a proper food habit in every family, there should be the truthfulness, non-violence, there should be non-greediness, there should be the celibacy, there should be the the non-acceptance of the extra things, there should be the cleanliness of the body and mind, there should be the satisfaction in the attitudes, there should be the hard labor towards their responsibilities, there should be the self-study as well as the surrender to the God. So every day in the evening, at least we should create that type of atmosphere that we should, every family member sit together, do the prayer, at least Hanuman Chalisa, who is the Mangalkari, or Kali, Gayatri mantra of the Ma Kali, because he is the deity of the destruction of our imperfections, of our toxins and of our tensions, whatever is there. So two deities are now we should devote ourselves. One is Kali, who is the deity of destruction of the imperfections, and another is the deity of the Hanuman, who will have who is Mangalkari. So at least a Hanuman Chalisa, once we sit together in the evening, do everybody in the family, that will create that welfare of everybody, of her body, mind and emotions, and that is important what yoga is teaching us. So regular practice of this asana, pranayama, dhyana, yoga nidra will help the family members to be in a healthy condition at the physical, mental, emotional, intellectual as well as the spiritual level. So yogic lifestyle will lead to maintain a happy and healthy family life. So this is what we saw in the family life, how yoga is helping. So if the family will be healthy, definitely in the society there will be the welfare. So healthy individual are leading to the healthy family, and it is leading to the healthy society, and there will be the peace. And how the peace will be there? So in the left side we'll see some social activities will influence our body and mind. And for these Hatha Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, like these several kinds of the yogic ways or pathways are there. It is may not be somebody will be for someone the path of Hatha Yoga will be very beneficial. Maybe for somebody else it will be Karma Yoga, it will be the suitable path, the yoga of action. And so for someone else, the Bhakti Yoga will be the path of suitable path to attain the perfection. So for every individual is different from each other. So it is different. Who are emotional by nature, Bhakti Yoga is very helpful. Who are active or dynamic by nature, Karma Yoga is very helpful. Who are intellectual by nature, Jnana Yoga will be helpful. So similarly, different pathways are given to attain the creativity, to have the creativity in the society or in the life, and that will lead you to attain the peace, be successful, be balanced in the life. So yogic lifestyle is the key to obtain the state of well-being at the physical, mental, social, and spiritual levels, so that there will be the welfare. Now let us see. I would like to say, to give my example. When first of all, I have completed my master degree in economics here, but when I went in the year 2000 to do the master degree again in yoga philosophy in the in Bihar Yog Bharati in Bihar, world's first yoga university, then I got the opportunity to become the gold medalist there of my batch. And when I came back to Odisha, I found there is in the 2002. When I came here, then I saw there is nothing. Nobody knows about yoga, no education, nothing. So. But when I'm seeing in front of me, now I'm working in Sri Sri University, and students from overseas and the outstate, even if of our state, are doing the courses like bachelor degree, master degree in yoga, MA in yoga, MSc in yoga. Even if some students are doing PhD under us, we are the supervisors. Now we are guiding the students here also. So I can see now our students are quickly, before the completion of their course, they are earning their money. Online classes, and even if offline classes, they are relating themselves to the corporate sectors, to the educational institutes, and privately they are teaching and they are earning. This is what the opportunity. And I can see nowadays yoga now is a craze where children are instantly they are getting the opportunity to get the employment. So just like there is a saying, phala sukha nirogi kaya, बाद में इसके धन और माया. पहले हमें अच्छा निरोग काया होना चाहिए, हमारे शरीर, हमारा मन पहले एक हेल्दी स्टेट में रहना चाहिए, उसके बाद हम सोच सकते हैं हम कुछ अर्निंग करेंगे. So healthy body is the first wealth in the life, and being disease free, one will have the zero expenditure for the drugs. हम अगर देखो हमारे पास everything है, if we are established in a higher position in the society, but if we are diseased like diabetes, like hypertension, like asthma, rheumatism, back pain, like any problem if we'll take, then whatever the money we are earning, there is no use of that, because we cannot enjoy our life. So yoga is such a principle, such a discipline, is developing the health of our body, health of our mind, so that we can have a healthy life. And there is no zero expenditure till the last breath of our life for the drugs. So there is enhancement of the physical and mental efficacy with the regular practice of the yogic techniques. So there are many yoga institutes at the national and international level. I would say regarding me and my husband, both of our, he also will take your classes maybe tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Both of we are also the visiting faculty in Bangkok, Mahidol University. So where I can see the craze for yoga. International students are also doing the courses, and they are very much interested. They're learning so fast because they are very keenly interested for these yogic techniques and all. So there is many institutes, not only at the national level, but also at the international level. Students are getting trained with the proper knowledge and are able to get the employment opportunity in various sectors of the society, maybe in the corporate sector, in educational institutes, in the sports sector, in the health sector. Overseas students are coming forward to do the higher courses in the yoga. So higher courses in yoga actually is making a children to get the job employment opportunities in the educational institutes, health centers, corporate sectors. So yoga education is enabling nowadays the students to get the opportunity, employment opportunity. So anyway, the most important objective of yoga is the spiritual development. So what in the beginning I was telling, main purpose of yoga is the moksha, the liberation, the freedom from the cycle of birth and death. So yoga is most valuable inheritance of our present, of the present. Inherit हम कहाँ से किए हैं? Now our yogis, rishis, munis, they have a lot of knowledge out of their understanding of the Veda and Upanishad, out of their experiences by doing the regular practice, regular lifestyle, by applying these techniques in their daily schedule. They have experienced and they have mentioned it in the Upanishads, in the different textbooks, in the Darshan, in the Puranas. And so we can say this is the invaluable inheritance of the present. So purpose of is to experience the union between our Atma and Paramatma in the Samadhi. Samadhi level में पहुंच के ही हम experience कर पाएंगे the union of our Atma and Paramatma. There is no difference between the individual soul and the supreme soul, and that is the state of perfection, or that is the state of liberation. So attainment of the liberation through the Ashtanga Yoga sadhana will lead us towards the Kaivalya. And yoga is an art of right living. We should, everybody, we should learn it. And we should to have experienced it in each and every aspect of her existence. And it has proven scientifically through the research work. Many scholars, not only in India but also in the overseas, research work is going on, and many new things are coming. Not only we but also the overseas people, the scientists now are, even if the doctors are now prescribing to go for the yogic techniques on the regular basis instead of taking the medicines. So it also provides an ideal teaching not only for the yogi but also for everyone. So yoga is a way of right living to attain the perfection for the liberation. And in order to conclude, we can say yoga is helping us to have the physical health first. Second is the mental health. Third, it is building our character and is helping us to attain the employment opportunity so that we will be happy and healthy life maintain kar sakte hain. There will be the social health in the society. We can behave properly, cooperate properly. We can become the example for others. A proper lifestyle will help us to be a proper person, and we can also motivate others. We can make others to imitate us. We can become the example in the society, so we can bring a change in the society, and that will help us to have the spiritual health. Everywhere there will be the discipline in the surrounding, spiritualism, balance, happiness, and that will preserve the Indian culture. यही हमारा culture. इसी तरह हम अपने culture को preserve कर सकते हैं. देखो हमारे इंडिया में क्या है, फाइनेंशियली हम इतना स्ट्रांग नहीं है इन कंपैरिजन टू ए डेवलप्ड कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड. बट वर्ल्ड का सारे पर लोग क्यों इंडिया को आते हैं पागल की तरह, हमको क्यों इमिटेट करते हैं? क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पर पीस है, हैप्पीनेस है. एंड इसीलिए ओवरसीज का स्टूडेंट यहाँ आके पढ़ाई करते हैं, सीखते हैं. एंड यही क्या है? यही योग, हमारा कल्चर, हमारे डिसिप्लिन, हमारे प्रिंसिपल्स, एंड दैट इज लीडिंग अस टू अटेन द कैवल्य, द फ्रीडम, द लिबरेशन, मोक्ष, हैप्पीनेस, freedom in the life. So this is what about the discussion today. What is yoga? What are the importance of yoga? How it is relevant in this present scenario, and making just introducing or applying these yogic principles in our life, we can live a healthy and happy life till the last breath of our life, and with a complete personality at the physical, mental, emotional, intellectual, as well as the spiritual level. With this, I will stop here. I will just invite if any discussion, if you want to make for another 7 minutes. Yes, anybody? Any question? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything to discuss like yesterday? We can discuss 5 minutes more. If you
Ma'am,
need.
practical करबानी आउ.
हाँ, practical हबो. Practical next. Just I was thinking that first the introduction part is important. Now I thought a basic concept is clear now. So further next practical will be done from the next classes. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. So let's.
Thank you, ma'am.
हेलो
Yes.
मैम, अभी जो फॉर्म दिया है ग्रुप में, ये में जब फिल करने जा रहा हूँ तो ऑलरेडी दिखा रहा है कि ऑलरेडी फिल्ड अप, बट आज तो मैंने फिल नहीं किया.
हाँ, ये दिखा रहा है.
आई हैव फिल्ड अप yesterday night, but today I have not filled.
Okay, I will check it. मैडम ठीक अच्छे अपन लेफ्ट कर जानता हम देखु छ.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
वेट करंतु मु देखु छ.
ओके सर.
पे चेक कला उधर समझते.
मोर तो ठीक अच्छे सर.
जहार हे गला लेफ्ट कर जानतु.